What is mammon and money idolatry? Imagine a world where money is not just a tool but becomes the center of your life. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking wealth can bring ultimate happiness. But what does the Bible say about this? Mammon is a term that comes from ancient Aramaic and Hebrew roots, and it mainly means money, wealth, or material possessions. In the New Testament, Jesus uses mammon to describe the pursuit of earthly riches that can compete with our devotion to God. It's not just about having money but about how we view and handle it. The word often has a negative tone because it symbolizes greed, an excessive desire for wealth, and putting material things above spiritual values. In the Bible, Jesus says in Matthew 6:24, "You cannot serve both God and mammon." This means we cannot be equally loyal to God and to the love of money. When money becomes more important than God, it turns into an idol. Money idolatry happens when wealth becomes the main focus of our lives, overshadowing our faith and obedience to God. It's when we start trusting in money instead of trusting in God's provision. This can show up as greed, dishonesty, fear of not having enough, or an obsession with acquiring more possessions. Some Christian writings personify mammon as a false god or demon symbolizing greed and materialism. But in the biblical context, mammon mainly stands for wealth and the moral dangers tied to it. The phrase, unrighteous mammon, highlights how money can lead to dishonesty, corruption, and compromise of ethical standards. From a biblical financial perspective, understanding mammon and money idolatry helps believers keep a healthy attitude toward money. It reminds us to see money as a tool, not a master. We are called to use it responsibly, generously, and with a heart that seeks God's kingdom. Practically, this means prioritizing God's work over accumulating wealth, practicing contentment, and avoiding greed. It also involves using money to serve others and support what God cares about. Being honest and ethical in financial dealings is another key step. Remember, true security and fulfillment come from God, not from money. When money becomes an idol, it distracts us from our spiritual journey. The Bible warns us about elevating money to a position of ultimate importance. Instead, it encourages us to keep a balanced, God-centered view of our finances, recognizing that wealth is a blessing meant to be used wisely and with gratitude.